Don't want that. Alright. Maybe move the chat so it's a little closer to my screen. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Do you have a double pet XP? Don't have any hatching elixirs or anything. That's fine. Double pet XP is all I need. Alright. Oh, I don't actually know what the frozen kraken item or will cast talent is called. Frozen kraken. What is the talent actually called? Is it just called frozen kraken train? Yep. Okay. Frozen kraken trained. And then the rarest Maycast heal is probably just Fairy? Sprite? I don't know. Let's try Sprite. Sprite Queen. This is very similar to the one I already have. That Sui is so bad. Yeah, energizing battery is definitely something that I want. But I think it's this one, right? No, because energizing battery, I feel like more often than not is better than unicorn. But Sprite Queen and Sprite Lee is pretty good. I feel like I don't want unicorn. I feel like that's the one I don't want. Yeah, I think this is the pet that I want. Maybe I'm wrong. But we'll go with this. No AoE heals, just selfish heals. What's deca? Decathlon. The idea in Decathlon is you can only... Oh, wow. You can only use treasure cards, and pet talents are the only stats that you get. So that's the idea behind that. And I was thinking it'd be a cool challenge to try to beat the game using those conditions. No gear, just pets and treasure cards. No main deck cards at all. So I don't know if it's possible, but I did play through the beginning of the game and it's been really easy. So I've been debating just popping a level 50 elixir and starting in Celestia, because I feel like that's where it would start to actually be challenging. Because with Decathlon decks, you get a bunch of flat res and damage, so like I feel like I'd probably be fine. But maybe that's copium. I think the only challenging part would be maybe what's the Marleybone Tower? Big Ben? Like, that might be difficult, but other than that, I think it wouldn't be that bad. But now we get to play the fun game of actually making a pet for you. The most meta pet is a will cast Frozen Kraken and then a bunch of heals. So that way you don't have to waste your treasure cards as you go through it, because you're not allowed to stock up in regular Decathlon. I don't know how I'd even implement that rule in an actual run, but I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to try to do. But I figured step one is probably to get the proper pet for it, for when things actually mean something. And Batsui is not the one I wanted. But I want a Frozen Kraken base, so I'll probably just send this one up to see what happens here. Fairy Friend, that is definitely one of the ones that I want. Yeah, the pet I'm going for is just all heals. And the will cast Kraken. Pierce Train is not what I am looking for. Unfortunate. And then, yeah, I'll probably affix this Pigsy Jewel, because I assume that's the best affixed for it, but unsure. I could ask some of my friends that do decathlon a bit more than I do. See what their take is on it. I don't think there'll be that many without unicorn. So, probably just gonna have to make a unicorn one. But, we'll see. And I'll probably just get the unicorn back from my, my own pet, so... I want a frozen kraken. That's really what it boils down to, is I want a frozen kraken will cast. Sprightly, great start, fantastic. Show me kraken. There it is, frost kraken trained. I think I'm just gonna take this pet, and this is my new base here. It's a great base to have. Great start. Good old Stinky Zoe. That's so funny. My Maycast heal pet is Zoe. I named it that on purpose. And now the base pet is Stinky Zoe. That's funny. Alright. So I'll see if I can find another no unicorn base here. I personally use couch potatoes. You can also do evil magma peas. But yeah, gardening is the best way. There's not really... You used to be able to fish for mega snacks in like a certain house, but yeah, it's just plants these days. I could go with this one, even though it doesn't have all the talents that I need. It has this Sprite Queen energizing battery. This would be missing fairy. I don't know if I want to start there, but there's probably not going to be another no unicorn base. Oh, there was a gauntlet? Interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you used to be able to fish for them, but I personally never did that anyway, so that didn't really affect me. It's definitely best to just couch potato it up. I have couch potatoes on several different characters, so I don't typically run out unless I have been neglecting the couch potatoes for a long time. Although I have made a lot of pets recently, so it is possible that I run out here, but I'd sure hope not. How's it going? It's not a boulder, it's a rock. I love that. It's a rock. Classic. Content is banger as always. Thank you. I haven't been uploading much this week. This has been a crazy week in my real life. So there's not been a lot of uploads. I apologize. But I plan on continuing to make more, but I also want to do challenge content. I want to do this decathlon. See how far you can make it in the game with decathlon rules. I think that'd be a really fun concept. But the early game is way too easy. I tried to record it and make it a video, but it wasn't entertaining. Me just using a decathlon deck that gives you flat res and damage and just spamming treasure cards. Like it's not that great early game, but I think late game with literally no stats, the best you get is pip conserve and HP from being just your character. But I think I'm gonna pop a level 50 elixir and just start at Celestia. That's where the game really actually starts. Enemies stop just using one. Malastare uses Dark Sprite. The beginning of this game is easy, and I don't want to hear any contrary to that because it's not hard. All right. Oh, that was what I was doing. Lost my train of thought there. It's also really early in the morning here, and I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. And I was like, screw it. I'm just going to do this. The queue is dead. I've queued a couple times tonight, but it's not, there's not going to be anybody online right now. So I figured I might as well do this. I got my daily deca runs in. So almost 7 max wizards. Yeah. I think the level 50 elixir is is definitely the way to go. I've already done it once. I do appreciate the level 50 elixir. All right. I think I need to adjust my monitors because, like, this monitor is, like, lower over here, so I have to, like, look down at chat. I should have it, like, raised up more. But I've never really streamed, so this is a very new experience for me. I'm gonna have to probably change some stuff up. Also, I'm kind of far away from my microphone. Probably, oops, sorry, that was loud. Stormbird TCs for Grand? You can still run Stormbird? I didn't know that. Isn't that an 80 shield? Isn't that a hidden 80 shield? That's crazy. Oh yeah, I definitely want the world skip elixir for Chrysalis. Me and Megan talk about that a lot. We're like, bro, the day we see the Chrysalis world skip is a glorious day. Yeah, hidden 80 shield for Stormbird. That is absurd and that is mean. That is mean that you are running that. But if the queue is all storms and or people that can also hit as storms, I suppose it makes sense that you would run that. I haven't done low level PvP because first of all, I don't understand the meta. I haven't really just gotten into it, so I just don't know what I would even do. Also, when you scale down, okay, so somebody that actually does low level PvP, when you scale down, do your wand hits still do 180 damage? Like, do your wand hits do less? Do they scale down those? Because otherwise, I feel like scaling down at max is always gonna be busted. Okay, they do. Okay, I was gonna say that's bogus if that's not the case. I do want to try it out. I don't know what the even meta is. What does a balance do? I mean, I assume it's still burn. I assume balance still burns a lot. Top 3 schools in PvP right now. I don't think Storm is as high as people are saying it is. I think Storm is a matchup check. Storm is a matchup that no one has had to worry about in years. And now that they have some relevancy, people aren't used to fighting them. But I don't think Storm is good. I think it's just people running a lack of answers for Storm. No burn at Grand? Oh, snap. My carry! I won't be able to do anything! But yeah, I think even after okay, so they're banning a lot of things for balance. They're banning, obviously, right now balance is on top, no question, because of the Hydra Pet, because of Mana Burn, because of Spectral Blast, Aura Pop, all that stuff. But, oh yeah, and Rainbow Serpent. Rainbow Serpent dunks on Storm. Absolutely dunks on Storm. So, like, I find it really hard saying that Storm is that great, especially against balance. But I only typically play balance, so maybe Storm is a lot better against other schools. But, like, right now, my deck in PvP that I am running is pretty much set to Myth and Fire with these disarms and stuff like that. And then for Storms, I have these. Bro, this puts on a Storm shield first and then 2 other shields. As soon as that elf item card is gone, Storm will have no answer to this. They'll have to Elephant. And if they get the pips to Elephant, I'm mana burning them. I don't think a Storm will even stand a chance. And so, yes, a lot more of my cards are going away. Spectral Blast, Supernova, all that stuff is going away. But, like, dude, this spell is going to dunk on Storm. No problems. I'm still doing it right now. I've been doing quite well with this deck setup. I just basically set my deck to Myth and Fire because those are my hard matchups. I realized I didn't answer your question. You asked me one of the top 3 schools right now. I do think balance is number 1, and I think it'll remain number 1 even after the nerfs. I think Fire is number 2. I would comfortably say Fire is number 2, and I know that they have a stat problem, like a little bit, but their spells are so strong, and it kind of, I don't know, I feel like they have a lot of answers to things, and you have to answer them immediately. And below that, it's a hard pick for me. Storm is solid right now. People are saying it's top 3. I don't know if I believe that, but that's probably my balance bias showing, because I don't think it's that hard to fight a balance, or fight a storm on a balance. And yeah, Myth is the one that I personally think is really good right now, but it's not necessarily because you have to play that crazy. You just buff up a couple times and then either drop bear or stone, and if they don't debuff, you just send the ninja pigs. So I feel like Myth is quite good right now, but Myth players, people that like actually play Myth, have told me that it's not that great right now. So I don't know exactly what the answer is. I would definitely say Myth is number 3, but according to some people, that is not true. But then again, if you ask people, if you ask Storm mains if Storm is good, they're always going to tell you Storm is trash. They need a buff. So it's hard. It's hard because I fall into that too. When, oh my gosh, when they changed mana burn, it was a very necessary change. But at the time, I was like, you are gutting this school. Mana burn, first of all, for some reason used to be 100% accurate, which was just weird. But it used to do 85 damage per pip instead of 50, and that was ridiculous. It was a necessary change, so I understand your own school bias. I get it. I haven't seen Myth use Ekin Reckon? Is that the new spell? Yeah, removing 3 shield. Yeah, it's good, but Drop Bear is just better. Drop Bear is just a fire spell on a Myth. Like, Drop Bear, it just hits so hard. Its damage per pip is through the roof. So, like, if they did something about Drop Bear, if they changed it in some way, I do think they would run the other one. I do think they would run. Actually, I have it. Well, I don't. I probably didn't unlock it, but yeah. Yeah. So this thing, it's good. Yeah, it removes 3 and then hits. But if you look at this ridiculousness of spell, for 1 more pip, you're getting significantly more damage, and when you clear the shields, up to 4 of them, you also get an overtime, and that's not a deferred overtime like Myth normally is. This spell should not exist by all sense of the word. It's over the damage per pip on just the hit, and it hits through shields and gives damage for it. This spell is insane, especially paired with Stone Colossus. Like, no. The Myth's utilities are kind of through the roof right now. And it makes their game plan very simple. They just put on a bunch of unique buffs that are difficult to all remove at once, and then they just hit you, and you die. That's really all that happens. So I would say that Myth is good. I would say that Myth is number 3. Some Myth players may disagree with me, but as the balance bias, I definitely think Myth is very good. And I'll acknowledge that it could be the bias showing. Alright, am I finally gonna get a adult base, or a ancient base? That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, I'm excited about the balance nerfs. With the exception of Aura Pop, I wish they would just change Aura Pop to be less damage and give more accuracy. I don't understand why they're just banning the TC and keeping it how it is in main. I think that's a really weird choice. I hope they decide to rework it quickly, because without mana burn, or without Aura Pop, it's going to be bad. And so I am going to run it in main deck, and I'm going to fizzle it, and it is going to make me mad. But I can't run 40 balance accuracy. I can't do that. Like, there's no amount of giving up stats that's worth just Aura Pop. I might even start running the ice one, the dragon spell. Is it still called Thieving Dragon? Is it still called that, even though it affects auras now? I'm unsure. But balance needs an answer to brace, with all of their triple hits and stuff, brace is too strong for them to not have an answer to it. So I might end up running Frozen Kraken. I might end up just, I don't know, trying to run main deck Aura Pop. I don't know what the answer is. I do like running ice damage, so the only problem is you just don't do a lot of ice damage. Like, even when you're running max ice damage on a balance, when you're doing low pip hips, you're just not gonna do any damage. Like, Wyvern is fun. Wyvern is really fun to use in tandem with Jhin, but you might as well still just run storm damage, because the difference between a max damage Wyvern and an undamaged Wyvern, it's like 100 damage. Like, it's so not worth it at all to use. And it's just sad because I really like dual schooling as a concept. I made in my things I wish would change about Wiz. I suggested they change the pierce caps instead of the damage caps, so that way you can run as much damage as you want, and they just kept the off-school pierce. But I don't think they'll ever change the system they decided on. But that just means there's no point in me running ice damage, which is sad because their utility is really fun. Death Boon, great. Fantastic. Love that. Did I just... Are we good? Thought I broke the stream there for a second. I think we're good. I think we're chilling. I should have it pulled up in like a second window, so that way I can check to see if it's broken. Does that even make sense? Me. View channel. Oh, my thumbnail is still Warframe? I was gonna do a Warframe stream. Looking for Vamp Deca pet? I don't think... Vamp might be good for what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna make the Frozen Kraken one first. I'm gonna change the thumbnail if I can remember how to do that, because that's funny. I kind of forgot about the thumbnail. Can I... Is this where I... Customization... Details... There we go. Thumbnail. Yeah. Can I please change this? I don't really have a good thumbnail, but I grabbed an image of my ice wizard that I'm going to be doing this on, so let me just... Sure. At least it's the right game. Oh, that's too funny. Little inexperienced in the streaming, but oh no. Please. The two monitors. Things are not working quite. I don't know how much of this you guys... I assume you guys don't see anything, because I think I just have game capture. Okay, we're back on track. But yeah, I do think the Vamp pet is a good idea. But my there's a friend of mine in my guild that does deca a lot, and she personally says that it's Stormkraken all the way. Vamp, I think, takes longer to get back in the hand or something. I'm not entirely sure what her reasoning was for it, but she convinced me at the time. It's been a while since we talked about it, but she was like, it's definitely an option. Like, when Willcast came out, they were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the deca one. But turns out Frozen Kraken just hits a lot harder, so might as well just hit hard. And like, she is consistently like top 3 deca events several times. I don't know if she's ever won a deca event. I assume she has, but like, she's a deca fiend, and she said Frozen Kraken is the way. So I'm gonna listen to the expert on that one. Although, what I plan on doing isn't exactly real deca, so maybe it'll be worth to have a vampire version of this pet. This is not going that well. The hatches have not been succeeding. I don't even have an ancient base yet. At least I have 2 adult bases. But I figured the painstaking pet process, if people had questions for me, I might as well stream it. But I assume most people that watch my content are probably still asleep. Because normally I'd still be asleep. But my sleep schedule is completely screwed over. I got a new bed, and it's very comfortable. But for some reason, I just have not been able to get a long night's sleep on it. I fall asleep kind of quickly, and then I sleep for like 3 hours. And I'm like, bro, can I please go back to sleep? No? Okay. Cool. Great. Fantastic. I guess I am now up. And then I like am up for a couple hours, then I go back to bed. And I'm like, this is not good. So I'm just gonna try to tough it out for today. I don't work today, so if I'm a little tired at rehearsal or freaking while I'm playing Wizard 101, who cares? Please, bro. I just want one ancient base. Oh, wait. Should I? Normally, I train whatever the oldest one is. And I have an energizing battery Kraken. So, yeah. We'll get this guy trained up. Bro, for the longest time, I did not make my pets right. I literally just hatched a close pet with what I wanted forever and ever, and I didn't do any of this pet manipulation stuff that I do now. Finally! That's not even... Okay, but I don't even have any of the other talents revealed. It's just the 3 that I've gotten. So... I have to hatch with the kiosk again, which... gonna do some numbers on my gold. I think it's way more likely I run out of gold before I run out of pet snacks, but I'm already out of gold. Oh no, I don't think I have a bunch of snacks to sell. I made pets recently. This is I might be in a little bit of trouble here. I guess we'll have to see. I am sure I have Empower somewhere if push comes to shove, but I don't think I have that many on this character. I have 42, and nobody's going to be buying them at this hour, so I think I'll start here. Oh, wait. Hold up. I did not sell all of my snacks. If they're not here, they're in my shared bank. But I should have a lot of, like, one specific snack. Don't remember which one it was, though. I definitely did not sell all my snacks last time. I made a pet. Normally pet making goes a bit smoother than this, but we've got an ancient base now, so things could be worse. Okay, that's something. Bro, can I get some money? Where are they at, bro? 31? That ain't it. Oh, here we go. Jar of jelly beans. I knew I had a bunch of something. There we go. Easy. Might as well max out if I can here. How much? There. That's good. Alrighty. Back at it. Let's see if there is any no unicorn pets in here. Maybe I'm throwing by prioritizing energizing battery over unicorn, but I like energizing battery more. Just because they're very similar amounts, but the heal over time is more likely to trigger another heal. And when you play Deca and you don't have a bunch of health, sometimes the small heal and then a heal over time is just better. Oh, is this literally... This is what I want. Sprightly and Sprite Queen. Yeah. Let's do it. Beautiful. I think my sister just got home. Should probably close this door before I... I'm screaming at nothingness. I forgot. It's not going to close all the way. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Slim Stella. You're going to be the one. For sure. Let's see it. Sprite Queen. That's a great start. That's a unique one. Please just don't fail immediately. Please don't fail immediately. Please. Okay, great. Frozen Kraken trained. Let's go. Let's go make another base pet. That's optimal right there. Only one kiosk hatch. I feel like normally... Well, I did have a pet with a decent few of the talents that I wanted. I feel like normally this process of getting an initial pet takes longer, but then once I get to this point, it moves faster. So I don't know. But yeah, that's almost everything we want. We're just missing Fairy in the pool. And it's definitely in there in at least one of these. I assume both of these have Fairy in the pool, but I suppose I can't know that. I could check and I could try to see. I don't even know what rarity it is, though, to be honest. I think I'm just going to do this until it either shows up or I have to rehatch with the pool. Stinky Bubba. Let's do it. Frozen Kraken. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Energizing battery. Still good. Now, Fairy would be the best, but if I could get... What is it? Sprite Queen? That would give me a unique base here. Okay, so I just remade my other base. Sprightly Energizing Battery, Kraken Train. So, we'll send the old one. Our first send to... I don't even remember what it's called. Epic? Yeah. First send to Epic. We shall see. Only 30 minutes on the double elixir. I'm making decent time. But here's where things start to get a little dicey if they don't go well. Okay. One more. Let's see that beautiful Sprite Queen. Big energy. Big energy. It's not quite what we're looking for. So, no progress yet, but that's okay. Out with the old and in with the new. We got Stinky Bubba. It's our new base here. Ugh. All in all, I'm trying to think of other pets. Like late game. Because you can get a lot of flat res with the deca decks. Like, if you've got a tier 6, you get a square and a tier, you can socket flat res and HP. So you can have decent flat res. So maybe healing isn't the move with a pet. Maybe you go some like high DPP item cards. Wait, no, because item card would still be main deck. The whole point of Decathlon is you can only TC and will cast. So yeah, what would be a better pet? I mean, I guess the vampire pet. I just skipped a game and then didn't feed it a snack. Oh my gosh. I'm not good at multitasking. Throwing. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need a different pet than this. We could always go Hex Trained. Hex Trained is also good. You could go Hex Trained and then a bunch of utility Maycasts that are like Blade Casts, stuff like that. Maybe that would be an option. Okay, Sprite Queen. Is that a different base to my other one? It's not, so I'll send the old one. Yeah, what other pets would be good for a pet deck only run? TCs only. I don't know. And I'm ice. So. Oh, Fairy Friend! Let's go! This is the go pet. Slim Stella got Sprite Queen first and Fairy first. Let's go. She the go. She the go. I don't think... I mean, I could just go, like, crit and damage on a pet. That'd be pretty helpful for early game. Just to do as much damage as possible. But I think late game, this is going to be the pet that I'm running. And then I guess maybe the vampire variant. I don't know. But I've been wanting to make this pet for a while just because I'm bad at deca. I don't have like a good pet for deca. And I need me gold keys. Which, funny enough, if y'all don't know this, if you need gold keys, I'm pretty sure you can just buy the deca like packs to get the reagents that you want to craft gold keys. But these are only here when Decathlon is happening. So get your rune packs up. This is how you craft gold keys, is with these. So you can literally just buy gold keys. If you got the money, it's the only real way to pay to win keys. Which, wow, big energy right off the bat. Thanks, bro. That's what I wanted. But yeah, if you have the disposable income for gold keys, definitely go with the deca packs and craft you some keys. Cause like, bro, there's not a good way to reliably get keys. I PvP a lot, but unless you are like Marshall, I think you can get it one rank below Marshall. But even then, you don't get gold medals very often, and that's the only way to get keys from PvP. So like, it's not really like worth it. Like, I enjoy PvP and I like that it sometimes gets me gold keys, but it's not nearly consistent enough. But if you spam Beast Moon, I think Beast Moon is like the best way to actually farm. Like, obviously just dumping crowns into deca is objectively the fastest way, but as far as ways to actually farm keys, I think Beast Moon takes the cake. Cheeky, what are these hatches? We've got all the talents and we're failing. You know what? I'll take the fails at teen, because at least I didn't spend that many snacks on them. 2 snacks and then I throw you in the dumpster. It's fine by me. Ugh. Wonder if has anyone ever attempted a sort of deca real whiz challenge, like trying to beat the game with deca rules? I doubt anyone's attempted it, because I feel like I would have seen it, because I've been following a lot of like challenge whiz content recently, and I feel like I would have seen something like that. I'd hope, at least. But maybe I just haven't searched far and wide enough. Frozen Kraken. That talent seems to want to stick around, so I'm pretty happy about that. The problem with these 2 bases is that if I don't get an exact replica of these 2 bases, it's very likely I have to send the newest iteration And that means we're not really making progress if it fails. So like this one, for example, is an exact... Well, no, it's not. It's not an exact copy of anything. So if I hatched Fairy Friend, Energizing Battery, Frozen Kraken with... Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So I have to send the newest pet up, which is unfortunate. But we'll do it. This whole time, I've been wearing my regular gear. I am dumb. Boy, I am dumb. This isn't even like the best energy gear that I own, but like something. Why am I so dumb? I wasn't wearing energy gear. Why was I not wearing energy gear? No. How many crowns did I waste? How did I not notice that before? Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb. That's painful. Oh well. I got the energy gear now. We're good. Now, if this pet could just do a nice little succeed, that would be awesome. Pretty please. Yeah, I've been buying energy elixirs. I mean, I guess this energy gear isn't even that great, to be honest. But, oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Sprite Queen! Yo! We have a new base! That's awesome. So... Am I hearing two musics? I'm definitely hearing two musics. What the heck? That's so weird. I experienced some weird music things when I was trying to record this for a video. When I was trying to record the Deca challenge out in Triton Avenue. There's like a really weird music bug where you get arena music. But ugh, so strange. This game is so broken at times. So this one is a complete copy, so I should have actually sent this one up before hatching here. Wait, why didn't I didn't send a lot of things. I've been playing this extremely safe. You know what, let's just hold on. Let's not hatch preemptively here. Fairy Friend, Sprite Queen, Frozen Kraken. Yeah, so we can send Stella up here. I fought Sauce earlier and discarded my entire hand for a Stormzilla and did not pull it and proceeded to rage quit, so that was fun. It literally dug all my TCs, discarded a reshuffle and 4 bubbles for a Zilla. So, that was something. I wasn't going to continue playing that match at that big of a disadvantage, but his life is doing some cool stuff. I'm excited to see it. Storm Moon! Yeah, that's what I wanted. For sure, for sure. Should I send up some of these old ones? Probably not. I think we'll just hatch with this one. Because that's the one talent I'm missing, right? Is Sprightly. I've got all the other talents. This is going pretty well. I'm hoping to get it done within this double pet XP, because otherwise I'm going to have to go hunt another one down. Maybe my PvP rewards have them. Yeah, this is definitely the hatch here. The talents don't line up, so that means things might get a little hairy for a little while, but What can you do? Oh yeah, give me the blueprint. Energizing battery and frozen kraken seem to show up on dang near every pet. I do appreciate, speak of the devil, I do appreciate some consistent talents. I wonder how much King's Isle makes on just pet hatching alone. It's gotta be a lot. It's gotta be like an absurd amount. Because between the energies and the Perrots, and before they added gold hatching, oh my gosh. And even now, even with gold hatching, sometimes to save on gold, people probably still use the hatching elixirs, so. Other than you got dummies like me that forget to put on their energy gear before popping energy elixirs as well, so. I feel like it's gotta be like a large percentage of their income is pet making. Like membership, obviously #1. But as far as places people spend crowns, it's gotta be pet making. Batsui, I didn't know you were still in the pool. I guess this is an older pet. That's unfortunate. But we did make some progress. So this is a new base. It's pretty much the same, but it's also a Sadie. Wait, what? The names have been weirdly consistent. Oh, I'm so tired. But I'm gonna try to just stay awake and power through it. Otherwise, I'm never gonna fix my sleep schedule. This is pretty much lined up identical to the last one. So that is not a good thing. I was hoping to shuffle the talents around a little bit so they lined up a little better. Alright, good old Opto Winston. Some of the names in this game, I was like, who is picking Opto? Is this like a reference? Is this something I'm not getting? But some of the names are really good. Like Stinky Jasper. I like Stinky Jasper. Sprightly, great start. That means it can replace the base pet. As long as it doesn't fail. Frozen Kraken trained. I'm gonna say with a decent bit of confidence, we're gonna get Frozen Kraken next. Because that's how this seems to go. Energizing battery, okay. Oh, it already... You knew what I meant. Yeah, these are literally identical, so send the older one. Alright. Can I pretty please get another epic base? Because that's where the fun starts. By fun, I mean rage-inducing, please just give me the things that I need part. I wonder if this will be the thing that makes me rage on my channel. So I feel like I keep it pretty relaxed on my channel, but pet making, bro, taking it out in inanimate objects, love it, bro. Freaking death boon. Get out of here with your death boon. Ain't nobody need that. Bro, please. I'm begging. Bro, please. Show me one more epic base. Pretty please. Not Death Boon. Not Batsui. Oh, it moved the Sprightly up. Let's go. And I think Frozen Kraken should stay down here. So now the talents are lined up. That is progress. Even though we don't technically have any stronger bases, the talents being lined up is progress. Where is it? Mr. Duke Ralph. I believe in Duke Ralph. Best update they ever made was the friendly players update. Storm Boon! Okay, I do not believe in Duke Ralph. I no longer believe. Bastard. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope yet. It'll be alright. Oh. Making a pet is just such a grindy process. This is the best way you can do it. There's very little I could have done to make this process any faster than what we're currently witnessing. And you just have to ram your head into the wall until it works. I should have mentioned in my things that will never get added to the game video, frickin' some sort of stat locking system where if you hatch enough pets, you just get the pet. Like, in some way, shape, or form. Like, after a certain number of hatches, you just like, oh, this stat will carry on the next pet. Guaranteed. And then if you hatch some more, it's like, okay, you can carry over 2, and so on and so forth. But I feel like that would be a hard system to regulate. But some sort of way to, I don't know. Maybe they make it once you've hatched enough, you get like some sort of pity resource, kind of like the tokens that they do. And then with a certain number of tokens, you could just put a talent on a pet. You could just like replace it. Fortunately, I have to keep setting this one because it didn't get sprightly. And that's the one I'm missing on the big base pet. So I guess it's time to see if we can finally get another base. Bubbly. Cheeky. You. It's okay. Everything is fine. Cheeky. You think you cheeky, bro. You just annoying. That's all you really are. You ain't cheeky, you're just annoying. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Cha-ching. Take my money, King's Isle. Take my hard-earned cash. Ugh. Could I please make some progress? Mr. Scruffy Nanners. I am really curious to see where the meta is gonna go with the balanced TC bans. I just really hope they fix Supernova. They don't just leave the TC banned and then not touch the main deck card. Because I acknowledge that it's very broken, but balance needs an aura counter. You can make it cost more pips. I wouldn't be offended by that. I would still cast a 4 or 5 pip Supernova as it works right now. Like, you could just make it more pips if that's the issue. But also, if that's the issue, please increase its accuracy. Like, please. I'm tired of even running the side deck ones at 75. Like, I think it's a problem all around. Balance is only supposed to require 80 accuracy. But realistically, that's just not the case. Because you need it. So, if they would just up the accuracy and make it 5 pips, I think 4 pips would be better, but I'd still take it at 5. There's just so many odd pip spells that balance needs to pip conserve, so I'd be kind of annoyed if it was 5, but I think it'd be cool to make it steal the aura, maybe not even do like any damage or like very little, like Thieving Dragon, like just make it really weak, but make it steal or echo the aura. That'd be so fun. A fairy friend, great. Sprite Queen, love to see it. We're burning through these lower pet snacks. I should have more though. Calculating. That's a new one. Gotta love a pet that calculates. Hooray. It's okay. It's okay. I have gone through 10,000 crowns making this pet so far, and granted, some of that's on me. Wasn't popping the energy elixirs in an efficient fashion, but it's a lot. It's a lot of crowns you have to spend on pet making. And if you don't have your gold stockpiled, it's going to be rough as well. Now, if they had a TC vault, or put all more powers, or, you know, I don't know, a multitude of different things you could do. Increase the gold cap. It's kind of ridiculous that, like, 3 or 4 kiosk hatches, if you hatch them with gold, like, you're out of gold. Yeah, yeah, and the fact that you need Mega Snacks, like, it is, you cannot play this game without Mega Snacks. People always talk about how, I have heard people make the argument that pets don't cost money. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, you can just wait for the hatching timer and you can, you don't need all the Mega, what are you talking about, bro? There is no way to efficiently make a pet without spending crowns. I will not be taking an argument to the contrary. Like, you need crowns to make a pet. I won't make a pet if I don't have crowns. I mean, maybe hit me with the skill issue, but like, I wouldn't start making a pet. I've gone through like 20 or 30 pets just in this last hour. How in the world would you... Oh, I did too many. Uh-oh. I screwed it up. Screwed up my math. But how in the world would you be able to actually get enough to not use crowns? Like, no, that's big energy. Are you kidding me? With the big energy, man. I don't need the big energy. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, pets are fatal. There's not really up for debate. Like, you have to pay to get a pet in an efficient manner. I mean, and I guess the argument could be made that you don't need a perfect pet for the majority of the game. But if you want a PvP, unless you're like a storm wizard and you want to rely on luck, then you need a perfect pet. Like, if a balance ran in with a pet with only like 1 res talent and like a couple of fail talents, they're gonna lose every single time. So you really do need. And I do appreciate the changes that they made though. Being able to hatch pets for gold was a huge change, and was probably a hard idea to sell for the other devs, like whoever came up with that idea, being like, hey, you know that thing that makes us money, hatching elixirs? What if we made them kind of obsolete? Do you want to run that one by me again? But I appreciate being able to hatch pets for gold. But I imagine that was a tough change to fight for on the dev team. Because, bro, I would be spending a hatching elixir every single time. It would be a Perose and a hatching. Every single hatch. So, they have made improvements. And especially with the group Perose, if you actually are all trying to make a similar pet. Like, I'm pretty sure our guild has done that. Our guild has used the group Perose. The group energy is not quite as good. It's only 100 energy. But the group Perose, I think, is worth it if you just have like 3 people using it. So, they've made improvements. I'm hearing 2 musics again. I don't know what triggers that, but it's definitely a little overload for my brain. Come on, please. Please, it's been so long since we've made progress. Please! Okay, fairy friend. Okay. So we now have 2 epic bases. The other one is so far back. It's been that long. Holy smokes, yeah, it's so far back. But this one's missing Sprightly, and the other one has Sprightly. So I can send this one up. Okay, we're finally making some progress. It's gonna just have to be fancy yogurts for the most part very soon. All right. After this, it's just gonna be fancy yogurts for the ancient and epic bases. Come on. Show me another base. Show me another base. That'd be nice. Okay. Things are suddenly just succeeding. And we have 2 identical ones. You know what that means. Our first full send. Come on, please. That'd be really nice to have the first... What, ultra send? I forget what it's... Mega? Mega. The first mega send actually be... the pet. Come on. Come on, please. Oh my gosh, it takes so long. I got 2 minutes left on this hatching, or on this double XP. That's the other thing. The double XP did not used to be an elixir that was easily obtained. I don't even know how long it's been an elixir. You had to wait for that member, but 1 minute! 1 minute on the elixir. Come on. Show me the beautiful another energy. Come on, please. Come on, please. Last one. Right? Oh, no. I miscounted. Alright, I need 5. Oh, wait, but I only actually need 3. Because it's doubled. Come on, let's see it. Sprite Queen! Wait, the first full send? We actually got it? Sprightly Fairy Friend, Sprite Queen, Energizing Battery, Frozen Kraken Trained. And I have plenty of medals. Dude, that's awesome! That's so dope. Can I affix the jewel to this, though? Or do I need to send it up? I'm gonna be really sad if I need to send it up, because this double XP is about to expire. Wait, that's not... Wait, what? Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to. Let's go. I don't even need to send it up. Let's go, dude. Let's go. So, yeah. with Decathlon, with this freaking pet, man, I think things are gonna get a lot easier to farm now. I've already done my deca runs for today, and this deca is about to end. But for next deca, and also for the series that I'm trying to do, it's just good to have. I forgot it's in the arena now. There is a teleporter in the library for it, but dude, that's awesome. The first send, that's insane. Like, it took me a while to get there, but the first full send to Mega, just succeeding, that's like a miracle. In exactly an hour, I made this pet. Yeah, let's go check, because this one is Storm. Oh yeah, give me that bad boy. I have the recipes for the Storm decks. Yeah, up to 6. So tomorrow, or sometime later tonight, I should attempt some runs to get access to some higher things here. Because what deck do I have right now? Storm Decath Elite 4. Let me empty these bad boys out. Dump these into a different deck. Do I have any more Storm? I might have more on another character. No, probably not. I only really do Deca on this. So yeah, it's just deck 4 that I have. So this requires 4 and 5. This requires 5. This is so annoying to have to do. But yeah, I have to do this, and then this. And then this for 5. Now that I have 5, I need to make another 4. So I gotta go... Oh, now I'm just out of runes? Yeah, that's ass. Shield your eyes. I'm doing it. This is why I bought crowns anyway. Wait, it's probably just... Yeah, this one, right? Yeah. Let me just go ahead and, avert your eyes, everyone. Pay to win is happening. Now how many do I have? Should you look at that? Oh. You need myth runes. Craft the storm one. And I just got a bunch of storm runes. Man, these are a pain. I have a deck 5 now, though, so I've made progress. So I guess we'll be happy with that. But now I have all these myth ones. So I get myth deck 4. I guess that's something. But I have to empty out. I also went into the Storm Deca with the Myth Deca deck because I'm an idiot. So that was pretty embarrassing, to say the least. But that's okay. Sometimes we don't. Myth Deca 2 has treasure cards in it too? Why? Where is it? Oh my gosh. Go. Wait, what? There's no TCs in either of them. Why can I not craft? That's fire. Oh, it's just fine now? We're just fine now. Okay. Well, I'll take the Myth Deca 4. So yeah, I've increased a couple of my max tiers here. I think the most I have for any school is 6. I think I have Life Deca 6 somewhere. And I think I have like Death Deca 5. Apparently I have Death Deca 7 recipe. But yeah, if you need gold keys, you just buy those packs, bro. You can just craft these with those packs that I just showed. But I guess I'm done. I guess I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish with this stream. I figured it would go longer. Figured it'd take me longer to make that pet. So if y'all got any questions, I will answer them in either the comments or if you have them right now. But I think that's pretty much all I want. I started the playthrough with the Deca rules, and I'm on to Firecat Alley, and nothing has even posed a challenge because of flat res. Plus, I'm just running this pet for now because who cares? And I could will cast Hex, but like, I'm just kind of stomping everything and everyone with Ghoul or Lightning Bats. Like, the game is not difficult to do at this low level, even with this challenge set of just decks and pets. Since I already have the decks and pets, you don't really need to struggle at all. Especially as an ice, I've got almost 1,000 health already. So I think I will go and get me the level 50 elixir and start in Celestia with this challenge, using only treasure cards and Deca rules of just decks and pets. And I'm thinking for dungeons, I might try to do them without restocking TCs, because that's how Deca works. But if that's too hard, I think it's still a fun challenge to see how far you can make it with just treasure cards, decks, and pets. So, hope y'all enjoyed. And I was happy to answer some of your guys' questions. Feel free to leave more in the comments of this or on my other videos. I normally am able to see pretty much whatever because I am sitting on my phone a lot. So, later, taters.